Karoline Leavitt stood at the podium, her calm demeanor masking the tension in the room. The journalist's question cut through the air like a knife. Why was the AP barred from the Oval Office? Is it because they refused to call it the Gulf of America instead of the Gulf of Mexico? Leavitt didn't flinch. It's about accuracy, she replied, her voice steady. The body of water off Louisiana's coast is officially the Gulf of America. Apple, Google, and the Secretary of the Interior have all recognized it. We expect the press to do the same, the journalist pressed further. But isn't this setting a dangerous precedent? If reporters don't use the language you prefer, are they risking access? How does that align with the First Amendment? Leavitt's tone shifted just slightly. We're not here to debate terminology. We're here to ensure the truth is reported. If outlets push lies, we will hold them accountable. Lies, the journalist shot back, or differences of opinion. Who decides what's true and what's not? The room fell silent for a moment. Leavitt's gaze didn't waver. We do, she said simply. And we reserve the right to decide who gets to ask the president questions. Covering this White House is a privilege, not a right. The journalist wasn't done. But isn't the press's role to hold power accountable? If you decide who gets access, what happens to transparency? Leavitt leaned forward, her voice firm but measured. Transparency is important, but so is accuracy. And if the press can't get the basics right, like the name of a body of water, then we have to ask ourselves, are they really serving the public? The exchange was tense, but it didn't end there. The journalist circled back to the bigger picture. What about the broader implications? If the White House can bar reporters for not using specific language, what's next? Will other outlets face the same treatment if they don't fall in line? Leavitt paused, choosing her words carefully. This isn't about control. It's about consistency. We're setting a standard, and we expect everyone to meet it. The room buzzed with murmurs. The journalist's final question hung in the air. But at what cost? If the press can't ask tough questions without fear of retaliation, what happens to democracy? Leavitt didn't answer immediately. Instead, she glanced at the clock and moved on to the next question. But the tension remained, a reminder of the delicate balance between power and accountability.